I'm going to share a secret today. Let me tell you what other interior designers don't want you to know. I'm Rajesh Bhosle, architect, entrepreneur, and founder of Interior. There are 4 to 5 aspects no interior designer especially wants his client to know. The aspects are estimate, design, specifications, finishing materials, and last but not the least is warranty. Now let's take step by step. Estimations. You need to be clear on estimations and you should know how to even understand estimations. To be clear on estimations and how to understand estimations, you should at least take 2 to 3 estimates, minimum 2 from at least 2 interior designers. Moreover, you should compare estimates from the same level of interior designers. That is what I mean to say is you cannot compare one estimate of an interior designer on an online good platform and with an carpenter's estimate or a layman's estimate. You will have to compare estimates of 2 interior designers or interior designers and online platform interior design. What I mean by online platform is people who are tech people who enter into interiors such as HomeLane or Livespace and with other individual interior designers. You can compare this both also. So while comparing, please remember one thing, that you should have a common unit of comparison. That is, if you get an estimate from X interior designer in square meter and other in square foot, it will be very difficult for you to compare. Moreover, avoid lump sum estimates. Say if it is written wardrobe lump sum X amount of rupees, just avoid that estimates. Tell the interior designer or the firm to give you square foot area and the square foot rate, or at least the square foot area, so that you know how much area you are going to pay, what value. That is very important in estimates. Then you come with design aspect. For design aspect, there are 2 aspects in design. First is functionality and then comes the aesthetics. Here in interior, we believe that things that look good or feel good does matter, but more what matters is how it works. So for working good, the functionality is the core of every your interiors. So for functional drawings, the terminology is working drawing. You should know at what height your shelves are, what height your drawers are. For that, you should insist on working drawing designs from interior designers or firms parallel to them. So you should get that working drawings. You should understand that on site, as well as you should make yourself understand with help of interior designers the working drawings. After the functional drawings, that is working drawings, you should shift to 3D drawings. People tend to give more importance to color themes, 3D drawings, or the aesthetic part. That is also important, but it's also important how it's functional. Moreover, in estimates, the specifications should be very clear. Now coming towards specifications is specifications of material. Now specifications of material have 2 categories again, that is raw material and finishing material. Both material specifications should be very clearly written down, such as for instance, for example, for furniture finishes, what is the raw material, raw ply used, and what is the finishing material, laminate, veneer or acrylic used, should be written. Moreover, brand should be specific. The estimate should contain what brand of laminate finishing material to be used and hardware to be used. That is also very important aspect of estimate. Clarity in designing, clarity in estimation, clarity in specification we have covered. Last clarity aspect is of timeline. That is the 4th aspect. Timeline clarity, very few interior designers give. They all tend to try to hide timeline clarity. Timeline clarity also, you should get design timeline clarity, you should get execution timeline clarity, you should get payment timeline clarity. These 3 clarities are very important for any client who is doing interiors. Design clarity is when will your design be freezed. Moreover, you will have to coordinate with interior designers. You will also have to believe on interior designer whom you choose. You will also have to give your time and your efforts to interior designers to clear his design, to clear the finishes he intend to do. So that is a design aspect, clarity of design aspect. After that, clarity of execution. He should give you timeline of execution of his project, the project which you are going to execute, with deadline time. Ki after say 60 days, 45 days, in how many days he will complete the entire project with coloring and hand over you the keys. And third is your payment. You take payment schedule from him in the first meeting itself, or before finalizing the work, because you need to arrange for the money, funds, as and when he asks. It should not be surprise for you that he asks you 20% and you are only arranging 10%. That will have quarrels on site, and that will not lead to good execution of site. So clarity in your timeline should also be there. Last but not the least, you should take warranty from the interior designer or the firm. Warranty covers what all you should make yourself understand, and be sure the firm has credentials, credibility in market. Then you should give this work to the particular firm. Hope this clears your lot of doubt. For other such videos, you please subscribe the channel. Thank you.